Okay, so yesterday we talked about how to find the missing angle. So now we're going to do the same thing, but it's going to get a little more complicated. So I wanted to go over a few things that you need to remember. First, you need to remember that a right angle is equal to 90 degrees. A straight angle looks like a straight line, and it is equal to 180 degrees. A circle angle, or a set of angles that goes all the way around to make one complete circle, is 360 degrees. The last thing you need to remember is that if two straight angles intersect or cross paths, the opposite angles will be equal. So what that means is if you have this example, angles A and B are opposite of each other, so they would have the same measurement, they would be equal. And angles X and Z are opposite angles, so angles X and Z will have an equal measurement. If you add up A and X, it will be equal to 180 degrees. If you add up angles X and angles B, that will be equal to 180 degrees. And if you add up angles Z and B, those will be equal to 180 degrees. So if we're going to find the missing measurement, there are multiple ways to go through this. And so I'm going to show you two different ways you can do it. So the easiest angle that you guys can solve for is angle Y, because it is the opposite of the 36-degree measurement angle. These two angles are opposites. So we know that angle Y is going to equal 36 degrees. The next thing you can do is you can solve for angle Z fairly easily. So when you're solving for angle Z, we know that this straight angle right here is equal to 180 degrees. So we can subtract 180 degrees minus 36 degrees. That will give us 144 degrees. So we know that Z is equal to 44 degrees, excuse me. Now we need to solve for angle X, and this is the one where it gets a little bit complicated. If you were to add X plus 104 degrees, it would be the opposite angle of Z. So we know that these two angles put together is equal to 144 degrees. So what we can do is we can take 144 and we can subtract 104 degrees, and we should get the answer for X. So when I subtract that, we get 40. That means X is equal to 40. Now we know all these angles. If we wanted to check our work, we could add up 36 plus 36 plus 144 plus 104 plus 40, and we would get 360 degrees. So I'm going to show you a different way to solve for this, because there are multiple ways you can do it. So we are going to try to solve for angles A, B, and C. The easiest one that we can start off with is angle A, because it's opposite angles of the 81-degree angle, which means that angle A is going to be equal to 81 degrees. The next one we can solve for is B. B is very simple to solve for, because we can do a subtraction problem. We can do 180 degrees minus 81 degrees, because we know that this line right here is 180 degrees. So if we subtract 81 degrees, we should be left with what B is equal to. So we know 180 minus 81 is going to be 99 degrees. So B is equal to 91 degrees. Now we're going to solve for angle C. So there are multiple ways we can do this. I'm going to show you a different way than the way I showed you last time. The way I did it last time would also work for this. This is a straight angle, which means it is equal to 180 degrees. If I subtract these angles from it, I should be able to get the measurement for angle C. So I do 180 minus 81 first, and I'm going to get 99. Now I need to do another subtraction problem. I'm going to do 99, which is what is left over, minus 27, the other given angle. That's going to give me 72 degrees. Since 72 degrees is what is left over, angle C is equal to 72 degrees. There's other ways you can do this and figure it out. These are just two of the many ways that you can do it. The way that I did in the first problem would work for this problem, and the way I did it for this problem would have worked for the first problem. Please, guys, reach out to me if you have any questions, and enjoy your Friday.